So on number 14, we're supposed to identify the vertex from standard form, and remember to use this formula. So B, remember, in standard form, we call the first number your A. So A is negative 1, and B is negative 4. So in this formula, I'm going to put negative 4 here, and I'm going to put negative 1 there. So I get x equals negative something divided by 2 times something. And we know, we just said that B is negative 4, so negative 4 goes here. And we just said A is negative 1, so negative 1 goes here. Doing the math, negative 4, negating negative 4 changes that to a positive 4. And 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Take 4 divided by negative 2, and you get x equals negative 2. So what that means is, I can see, because this is negative, that it opens down. Because that's a negative 1, it looks like this. My vertex will be about right there. And I know that the value of that is going to actually be negative 2, comma, something. So this is the vertex. Now how do you know where? Well, you have an equation here, a function, and all you have to do is plug in negative 2 in for x, and it should spit out the y value. So what is y? We have a formula for it right here. We know that y equals negative something squared minus 4 times something plus 1. And that something is going to be negative 2. From here you could just type all that in, but we'll just go ahead and figure it out. Negative 2 squared means negative 2 times negative 2, which is positive 4. That means make it negative, so I get negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 2 would be plus 8. And of course, plus 1. So you get 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. So I just found that when x is negative 2, the y value is 5. That means the tallest this will ever get is at 5. Now if they wanted you to put this in vertex form, you would say y equals something x, a number going there, your x value of vertex, plus or minus something. And we also would copy down this, so if that's a negative 1, I should put a negative 1 here. I don't actually need the negative 1, I could just put a negative sign, that's the same thing. The x value of the vertex was negative 2, so I'll put plus 2. And then the y was 5. And we call this vertex form. Now checking my work, if I type in y equals negative x squared minus 4x plus 1, I can see my vertex is at 2, 5. And I just said negative 2, 5. And I see the issue. The issue is this should be minus 4x. So as soon as I change that to minus, I see my vertex is negative 2, 5, which is good news because that's what I just said. If I type this in, I should get the same thing. And notice, they are the same graph, they just say different amount of information. Looking at the negative x squared and the negative, it means it opens down, which means it has a maximum. I can see the vertex from vertex forms, negative 2, 5. And from standard form, I know the y-intercept's 1. So I have plotted this